Yeah, I'll try.
Oh, yeah.
Not good. Tomorrow we'll be sending again, I'm sure.
That's Michigan.
Some projects so now projects that are I don't need any reasonable amount of
Okay, guys, get started. Have a seat. Can't find one, put your hand up. I'll find one for you. Sean, you okay back there, buddy? Good to hear. All right, welcome.
They take it everywhere I go. I love it.
Guys, please turn off your phones if you don't mind. Happy St. Patty's Day. Appreciate you guys taking a trip out. We don't have any service, or at least any waitress service here, so you guys know. Let's get it moving. There is an awesome Irish bar across the street, by the way, after this is over, guys. The Hut. Nobody ever run there?
Classic.
They have some obnoxious singing going on.
Yeah.
They hand off the lyrics and hear that, Ollie?
Yeah.
So you know.
Best ribs in the
I'm
house.
not gonna do it. I was gonna do it, but I'm not gonna do it. All right. Oh, look at this. What do we got going on here, Eric? Yeah.
So, guys, there's a drinking game going on tonight.
Whoa.
Happy St. Patty's Day. I hope you got a drink. If you say an Irish saying, we have shots behind the podium for you every time we have a leprechaun on screen.
Oh,
So,
I see 4 of them.
Fortunately, it works like that.
so play as you will. Adam, you can continue.
Alrighty. Hold on a second. What do we, just so you guys know what we got. We got real Irish cream
Ooh, yeah.
and Jameson orange.
That's
See if you're really cold or if you're not that cold.
Tea can't fix it, it's a serious problem.
timbers.
What?
I said if tea can't fix it, it's a serious problem. Shot me. I said an Irish saying, I want a
Yeah.
shot.
Pulling out my Irish
Give him
things
that.
right now.
He's like, all right, whatever. Eric, tell me the people breaking the rules, okay?
I think it's good. We're
Okay.
inside the rules.
I'll just sanction by Eric. That's all that matters, okay? He's the referee of the alcohol distribution. Okay, guys, check out our socials if you're not already on them. We got the TikTok's been blowing up. If you guys are not already on the TikTok, we're doing a lot of new stuff there. And then the YouTube, just so you guys know, we are live streaming this moving forward. This will be our 3rd or maybe 4th YouTube, 5th YouTube stream. We started it after the Duggan event. So go ahead and like and subscribe to that, and you can check this out every 3rd Tuesday moving forward. You do not have to be here anymore, like the normal people on St. Patrick's Day are enjoying themselves. All right, MI Investors Club. Here's our main page on Facebook. Go ahead and take out your phone if you're not already. How many of you guys are new? We've got a lot of familiar faces here. Only the diehards came today.
Oh, new.
No,
Only one?
we've got a few new people.
I was here a couple of years ago.
We got a few shots. But hey,
Welcome
we
back.
get a lifetime pass. Yeah, that's how it works around here. Lifetime pass. If you're not already on the Facebook page, take out your phone, scan the QR code, and join the Facebook group. That's our main form of communication. Again, you can ask any questions you want there. All our vendors are in there, and all of our attractive agents and our unattractive ones. No offense, Dan. Huh? What? Whoa, I think I'm joking. You're the only one who wouldn't be hurt. I know, I said it. Okay. Good. All right, 50-50 raffle, guys. What was that?
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought
You
it was
missed it?
leprechaun.
Did you miss it? Was there one?
No.
Too
I
late,
was
right?
hoping
Too
there was
late.
one.
How it works.
I'm still gonna
All right, 50-50, guys. 1 ticket's $5, 5 tickets 10, 15 tickets 20. My son and his little buddy are running around here trying to pimp the tickets to you. Wrong word. But yeah, they're doing the best they can. Okay. And this money, 50% of it goes to MCrest. Anybody knows what MCrest is? Anybody? Nobody cares about Mount Clemens? Jesus Christ, really? No? Even the people that work in Mount Clemens. Dan, can you open the doors to my young lady knocking?
Hello.
She thought you were trying to smile right at you.
What's the password?
Okay. Anyway, so MCrest is the local homeless shelter, and they do great work in the community. MCrest has that capacity, and they do a ton of stuff with the chamber, which is why we support them, besides them being a homeless warming center throughout Mount Clemens. So, all right, moving on. All right, off-market inventory. We used to always announce it here. We used to let people pitch their own deals. We used to make poor Adam announce 50 deals at a time. Now, if you scan this is our website. You go here, insidersinventory.com. There's probably like 350 properties on this website at any given time. And these properties are exclusively on this website. And you can see portfolios, apartment complexes, whatever the hell you want. It is updated, but it's not updated every day. So don't complain when something has been sold after it's been broadcasted out and you didn't call us right away. If something comes in your inbox or you're looking at something, please call the agent that you're already dealing with at the Monzo Group so I don't have them fighting over your business, please. Thank you. Everybody got it?
Yes.
Let's go.
I
Please
found
silence your phone. What?
I see
What?
I see a leprechaun.
All right, call it.
What you're saying?
Which one?
What you're saying?
What's I saying?
You're gonna have
Say
sex.
that.
The Irish.
I mean, that is. Yeah, come on. Crack.
Give us another one.
Crack. A lot of crack.
I need a 0.5. Come on.
You're going to deter everybody else here.
Shitty timbers.
There we go.
Listen, that's a pity shot. I'm going to give her a pity shot. She did say two. What do you want? Cream or Jameson?
Puke green or?
You got no tequila?
Now you fucking leave.
Don't matter. Give me the Jameson.
Jameson, there you go.
I got a Jameson shot.
I keep forgetting this is live stream.
Oh, yeah.
I sent you the link.
What do you understand?
All right, I'll go ahead. There she is.
There she goes.
I got it. I see what you did. All right.
I'm not helping. You're not helping. See? All right, guys. We have some great speakers coming out. On 4/21, we have Joe Aragona coming out. He's going to be talking about his new Michigan housing bill update. So, just like the rest of the country, Michigan is trying to get ahead and figure out a way to get some affordable housing into our local communities. And Joe has a bill that he wants to talk to us about. And so they reached out with the chamber, and we're really excited to listen to what he has to say. So make sure you're here on 4/21. And then we also have Vicki, who's going to come from Economic and Planning through Macomb County. This is going to be a wealth of knowledge. You're going to hear about projects that nobody else knows about here in Macomb County that is going to be really, really, really good and insightful for somebody that's looking to invest in single-family rental community. Get a leg up, know where you're buying. If you're going to invest in East Point, or you're going to invest in Warren, you're going to invest in Roseville, or you're going to invest in Sterling Heights, wouldn't it be good to know what big projects are coming into those communities? Yeah, well, Vicki knows. So you can pick her brain and talk to her and watch her slideshow. So again, that's on 5/19, third Tuesday of every single month at 6:30, guys. All right, let's get it. Who did not fill out the market temperature? You have to.
That's the hand you're not supposed to read.
Why didn't you fill it out? You know.
Thanks, Dave. I think I raise my hand every time now.
All right, now you guys all owe me a shot. That's how this works. Next meeting, you owe me a shot. Okay. All right. So, insiders inventory market temperature, guys. What we're doing here, you guys are some of the most intelligent, we think, most intelligent investors that don't know how to read on the east side in the state of Michigan. And so what we want to know is we want to know what you're seeing, boots on the ground, in the local investment community. So we're asking you, right? And obviously the investors and agents that are coming to this, what you think about the market. Okay, is it very cold? Is it very hot? And we've been keeping track of this for quite a while, and so we want to know what you guys think. And so that's what this is going to be. We're going to show you what everybody here is phoning a friend and putting it all in one place. So take a look.
Hey, hand up. The
gonna hand
market
you out.
temperature is 6.5.
Okay.
I just
Can play with the slide.
so it's 6.5.
6.5. Okay, 6.5. Cool. Or an X, whatever. That's what we use around here. X means 6.5. All right, as you guys can see the trend here, what do we have last month?
February was
6.5
actually. Or
Oh, this is yeah, that's not okay. So 6.5, 6. We're going the right direction, as you can see.
Trending up.
We were bottomed out back in September at a 5. So we're going in the right direction, guys. But as you can see, back to March 2024, we were at 10. So we've had a hell of a long ride to where we're going in a positive direction for almost 6 months straight. So good to see. All right, anybody hear about this? Housing Affordability Act? Raise your hands. Really? You guys are investors? No? Okay, Housing Affordability Act. So we just had this passed through the Congress. This is not law yet. They've been going back and forth and kind of changing things, and they talked about it going through the Senate. You think that's kind of how things work in our government, right? Congress, Senate, and you're done. Nope, not with this bill. So what's happening? Senate passed a major 2026 Housing Affordability Act. The focus is increasing supply and improving the affordability nationwide, extending funds to local communities. The interesting part is they're not just giving money, they're giving money to local communities, state and local communities, okay? Normally federal grants is the way this works. That's not the way it's working now. They're talking about reducing zoning barriers, cutting red tape, and cutting back the things that slow development, all right? They're also this is the big kind of claw that they're fighting over right now. And it's mostly Republicans that are fighting over this issue right here, is that they're targeting institutional investors. REITs, hedge funds, a lot of them own a hell of a lot more than 350 homes. Okay? In this room, we have a lot of people that own 100 homes, a lot of people that own 350 homes. But that's what they're looking at. They want to limit, this is fine, we finally got a number, anybody over 350 homes, they don't want them, they want to cap it right there. They don't want any more than 350 homes owned. So Dave shakes his head. He's a little upset about that.
I'm out.
He's out. He's out. There's other people in this room, seriously, that look at that and say, why is the government stopping the amount of homes that any investor can buy, right? So Megan's like, what are they going to say next? How much gold can I own, right? What's the interest rate on a bank can pay me? And these are investments to people. They've been investments to people since the beginning of time. So what are the exceptions they're talking about? If you own 350 homes, the exceptions they're talking about in the bill is they'll give you an exception only if you are going to build the properties. So number 351 has to be a build to rent or have major renovations. Okay? Last caveat, the home has to be sold within 7 years. So we'll let you buy number 351, 360, 370, 380 as long as you sell the home within 7 years. So interesting stuff. We'll see kind of where it ends up. And that's where the biggest infighting here is that institutional investor ban, okay, over that 350. And this is the worry. It reduces investor competition for everyday buyers. That's what they're saying. That's what they want these institutional investors banned. Okay, state and local partnerships with builders. I think everybody agrees that that's a great idea to cut the red tape and to get some money into the state and local governments to partner with builders. Critics warn of reduced investment to build new housing from REITs. That's my worry. Go ahead.
Tripping out about that 7 years because I was refreshing myself on opportunity zones, especially in Detroit, and it makes you hold them at least 10.
She never knows anything, by the way, guys. I'm kidding. She's very intelligent. One of our investors invests in multiple states. So investor zones, go ahead and make that, yeah.
No, that sucks because the opportunity zones, or the federal opportunity zones that, Trump had also touted a couple of years ago.
Right.
They make you hold them for at least 10. You have to hold them for at least 10, so that's kind of contrary to the 75-year
Right.
minimum. So that's weird.
It is, I would say, completely. Remember, this is almost like a kind of a safe base scenario. That's the way I kind of look at this whole thing. We need a boogeyman. We need a bad guy. We need to look like we're doing something. I see this as a very small part of the housing problem and fix. Institutional investors only own 3 to 5% of the total housing stock. This is not. They only own 3 to 5%. So how much of that 3 to 5% is over 350? It's very little. So maybe it's 1%, 2%. Now spread that over the whole country, divided by 50. We're talking about a very small amount of inventory. So do I see this fixing anything? Absolutely not. But again, it makes a boogeyman. It looks like we're doing something. So I don't like this part of it at all. That's my 2 cents. But at the end of the day, I do love putting funds in the state and local cities and government's hands. What do you got, Justin?
Eric, if you hold the houses after 7 years, is there a penalty?
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a huge penalty, I'm sure. Remember, the bill is not in law yet.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, do they?
I mean, who knows how they enforce it? I mean, you might come take your children, Justin. I have no idea. You know? So
But not like
they're gonna mail you Cuba. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
that'd be a good deal.
You know, they're gonna take the gas out of your car. I don't know. But no, there's obviously gonna be a very substantial penalty, whatever that is. But remember, we're talking about entities that own over 350 homes. So these are not companies that want to get in trouble. So, but this is what we're gonna hear a lot of. We're gonna hear a lot of it probably really, really, really soon. I would love if this part just was removed from the bill. Everybody got on the same page. And we focus on getting rid of the red tape. We focus on state and local governments helping builders build entry-level homes. The real problem is that entry-level housing just can't be built because it's not profitable. It's not profitable, 1,000 square foot home anywhere really in this country. So.
Because of materials?
Well, because of materials, because of land, because of permits, because of timelines. If I'm borrowing money at 7% and it takes me a year in Michigan, which is not very hard, to build the damn house, that's a problem. Now, most of your first-time builders that are building 1,000 square foot houses lose their ass. So, all right, critics, this is me, right? Critics warn of reduced investment to build new housing from REITs. So that's kind of my worry. These guys that have 350 houses already, or 400 houses, or 2,500 houses, some of these guys, the money they're spending, that extra on the build to rent stuff, it's a substantial amount, but they don't care. They're making a lot of money from their older investments to where they can invest in new inventory. So they're building, depreciating those assets because they're making 15, 20% at the time when they purchased that property, right? They're cash on cash basis when they bought it 10 years ago or 12 years ago, where they don't really care that they break even or lose a little money on that new asset because they're depreciating that as well. So I don't think that investment happens if you do this. But we'll see, all right? Moving on. Any other questions on this, guys, before we move on? No? Something nice to watch, though. All right, let's dive into the numbers.
I said something.
Who said it first?
I said, ooh.
Ann?
Overboard.
Well, I mean, which is the live or something you want to say?
Take anything.
No, you
You gotta say a quote.
Go! Allez! Opa!
Somebody give him a lamb chop.
Flaming cheese.
You want to find a cheap form?
Crack!
Hold on.
It's a crack.
It's a thing.
It means I'm gonna have some fun cracking.
Not Detroit kind of crack.
There you go.
I'm a Detroit investor, come on.
All right, you want the whiskey?
Anything
Or
I
you
can
want the
take.
cream?
Whiskey is good.
Okay, you gotta drink it though, right? It's not take it home
I-
so later.
Never
No
I-
doggy bags around here.
Price to a fool.
It's not a carry-out establishment. There you go. Carry-out establishment. Okay.
Hey, you got one.
You gotta drink it, no?
Yeah, it smells good.
It's actually really good. I'm a
chug.
fan of the Jameson Orange. In coffee, believe it or not. I know, right? Doesn't sound that great, but whatever.
Irish coffee.
All right, guys. Again, these numbers are crunched here. This isn't something that's just pulled out of MLS or just printed out. So, new listings down 2.69%. Is that crazy? Going over January to February. Remember, this is month over month, not year over year, guys. Okay. So, in February, we're down 2.69% over January. Is that strange? No, it's not. January, you have a little bit of an uptick. Obviously, people are optimistic. New listings in February are always going to be a little bit down. February is the armpit of the year for new listings going up. Super cold, shitty. There's a lot of snow on the ground. Okay. Pending sales, though, this is strange. Pending sales are not up in February versus January, right? Unless it's 30 days now. So, not a huge uptick, but not an anomaly either. Closed sales are up 4.5%. They were down 30% in January because that's December's numbers, right? Days on market, though, flat. That's not super good because January should be down. January should have been, remember, this is January's numbers. Always 30 days behind, right? It should have went down. Average sales price, though, I love to see this because that means we had a lot of demand in January. If it was down in December, like it's supposed to be, that 30 days before, average sales price jumped 3%. We lost 5.6% in those December months, went up 2.86%. And remember, it was down how many months in a row before? Two or three in a row of negative sales equity. So this is the turning point. So which is great. It's good to see. It's positive. Nobody wants to see 4 months of negative appreciation, to say the least. Okay? Check this out. Month supply of inventory. We do not normally see this. This is an anomaly. We should not be losing inventory right now. We should not be losing inventory in February. All right? So pay attention to that. All right, next. Any questions on Macomb, guys? Anybody want to tell Eric he's wrong about anything? Not me, the other Eric. Got these numbers. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Got it. Okay, Oakland County. Let's see if it mimics. Same thing. Listings, 1,248, down 3%. Pending sales, down 3.31%. Closed sales, look at that. Huge jump. Same thing. Big jump. 10.66%. So even substantially higher than Macomb. It's a big deal. Are we eating all that inventory in the new listings? No. Are we supposed to though? No. Right? We're still in the winter. Days on market though, it actually dropped a smidge. Right? 42 days to 41 days. We'd like to see that. But look what it didn't do. Oakland County didn't appreciate it all. So don't like that. And the inventory did not move at all either. Even though Macomb went down, Oakland stayed the same. Is that okay though? Yeah. Because look how low it is still. It's only 1.8 months of inventory. And then I think I say this every damn investor meeting. What's a healthy market? What's a buyer's market?
5.5. 5.5.
Yeah. Yeah, got you right on. Okay, any questions about Oakland, guys? No? Let's go. What?
No,
He's
they
happy to
don't.
see it. That is my leprechaun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Golden fuzzy basket.
hell is it?
Ended
I'm
up
slow
selling
sometimes, but
everything.
okay. All right, cool. New listings up a smidge, right? 965. Pending sales down 8%, but that's okay because look at last month, man.
Yeah.
They were up 16%. Who cares if it's down 8%? They're up 16%. Closed sales, 400 closed sales versus 393 the month before. Days on market, Here's your win. Here's your W right here. You saw it. 54 days on market's down 7%, which is great. And you got a smidge of an uptick here, or flat. Take it, and your inventory's even. Okay. So nothing stands out here. Nothing negative with the city either. So these are really kind of, I don't want to say lackluster numbers at all, but nothing stands out. And for once, there's not an anomaly. Normally, Detroit has something strange that happens, something that doesn't line up with other communities, and so you don't see that here today. Any questions here? No? All right, let's go. All right, builder sentiment. Builder sentiment's up a smidge, which is great to see, guys. Local market sentiment, normal. Guys, February slows a little bit. Okay, there's nothing to be worried about. So right now, this is what we're seeing. Agents in the room, raise your hand. Okay. Keep your hand up if you guys have seen a substantial increase in traffic in the last 2 weeks. That's nice, right? It's good. So right now, well-priced homes, properly marketed, are seeing success with multiple offers already.
Yep.
Now, when I say already, we have wars happening, sporadic rates, okay, sporadic interest rates. You guys have seen it over here. What's the rates been doing last 2 weeks, guys? What do we got?
Yeah, what up?
The fuck? What are they at? What have we been seeing?
Low sixes, probably like 6.2.
Yeah, but what have we seen in the last 2 weeks?
Oh, it's crazy shift. About 100 basis points in the market.
100 basis points, right? We're seeing a lot of changes, right? Instability in the market. So we have that stuff happening, yet we have a strong market still. We had my cousin called me the other day. She called me about a house in Clarkston. It was a $700,000 house, and she's like, "I'm moving back. Please, I'm gonna send my sister through the house. Open house." I said, "Go ahead, take a look. Let me know if you guys like it." Guess how many people were at the open house in a $700,000 house in Clarkston?
35.
50. Holy crap!
Really?
You know how many open houses I've had? How many open houses I've had in my? I got my license in 2004. 50 people at an open house. Since then, it's happened this many times now. 0. And it's $700,000 house. It's not $70,000. $700,000. I couldn't believe it. Now we ended up offering cash, $700,000, and then we offered $715 with an appraisal contingency. And I said $700,000, but they were actually asking $684. And I knew the agent extremely well. And she said, "Eric, I love you. I'd love to help you, but I'm not telling anybody what the number is, considering I put 2 offers in." And I said, "I get it. No problem. You think we got it?" No.
Wow.
No.
Oh,
So, here's what it is. So, let's look at what the inventory was. This is the inventory versus last year in Oakland. 3,200, right now we're at 2,600. Last year, Macomb, 2,100, we are now at 1,800. Detroit, 2,800 versus 3,000. So a little bit more in Detroit, that's about it. Yeah. So inventory is lower, guys, than it was last year. Pay attention. Also, interest rates. Who the hell was it with me to figure this out? I don't remember. Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you are. Yeah. I knew it was one of the mortgage guys. So Gulf War, 1990 to 91. I think this is kind of a similar time. Interest rates aren't similar, but it's just kind of like a similar time. It feels similar, right? You kind of got a war that's probably going to be over soon, if you want to call it a war, whatever the hell you want to call it, right? Then they had a 0.5 point jump in interest rates, and then right after the war started, you had another 0.5 point jump. But by the time the thing was done, there was a 1% pullback. Am I right on that?
Yeah.
I went off memory.
So, yeah, roughly. I ended like about 1/2, 3/4 less than where market was after.
Okay. So
Like that 6 month time.
I remember we was good considering our conversation. Anyways, long story short, hopefully it ends up as a W in the camp. And if history repeats itself, which, again, you see how long that took. Hopefully it doesn't take a year. Okay? So summer is coming. I think it's going to be a really, really, really competitive summer market, guys, even with this instability. So that's my 2 cents. With that being said, We have somebody that took a very long trip to get here.
Opa!
Who said it first?
Lucky Charms.
Who said it first?
Give it to her. This
Yeah, I
time.
think
You already gave it to
I know. I do what you say. I understand.
Teresa.
Teresa?
Let's hear it.
He hasn't touched it though, just saying.
Let go of my Lucky Charms.
Well, you believe in this guy says, well, what? Lucky Charms? Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
let
What
go
do you
of my
want? What do you want?
Lucky
What do you want? What do you want? Cream?
Yeah.
What do you think Federal Reserve's gonna say tomorrow?
Thank you.
I don't think they're gonna do anything, Dan. They'd be crazy to do anything right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be crazy to do anything right now. If anything, we need, the more stability, the better. I think if they did anything right now, it'd be at deaf ears regardless.
Yeah.
You know, anybody that says inflation's out of control right now, I think is an idiot. And then anybody who says that oil is going to lead to higher inflation right now is an idiot too. I think we are in unknown territory, and everything right now is temporary, and nobody has enough information to draw any conclusions. So, you know, so we're into something 2.5 weeks.
They're all saying it's gonna stay the same.
I agree. So anyways, we have somebody that took a very long trip to get here. One of my buddies, he's taking care of my new cottage and working his ass off doing it and exceeding my expectations to say the least, even going so far to decorate it. Right? What? I know. I'm so fucking needy. I know. Anyways, my buddy Will from MiCasa. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you, Eric. Those are probably some of the nicest words anyone's ever said to me.
We gotta get you out more, buddy.
You know, it's really cool that he puts on AA meetings too.
Yeah.
Like, it's really nice to me.
I don't know if it's working that way.
Well, you want to hear that? Yeah, so thank you. Appreciate that. It's been a lot of fun working there, so can't complain. So basically, MiCasa, we specialize short-term rental investments. Our company is located mostly in the Thumb, so we deal a lot with lakefront properties, more vacation towns versus cities. So we go to the next slide. A little bit about me. We managed about 85 properties. I own 8 vacation rentals personally, and then mostly we're concentrated in the Port St. Lexington office. We're right down the road from Dan, our office. I spend 0 minutes there because I am in the field walking around watching septic tanks overflow. So lots of fun. My first, a little bit about me personally. My first kid's on the way in June. Little baby girl. Eleanor or Charlotte? Yeah, we're classic.
Yeah.
Eleanor.
That's what we're leaning towards. I like Ellie.
Yes.
Yep, I've been doing this about, I don't know, 6-7 years. Graduated from Central Michigan. That's how I got through college and made my beer money. A lot of nights at the bars, so fun times. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. Oh, I play hockey a few times a week too. Hockey is awesome, love it. If you see my nose is a little messed up, I got smoked in the face, so that's how it goes. So what is tonight? I'm not here to sell you anything. I have a kid on the way. I manage 85 properties. I don't need anything else on my plate. So I'm not here to sell anybody anything. I'm just here to kind of teach you guys a little bit about Airbnbs, you know, why they're a good play, why they're not a good play. Some people think that, you know, a short-term rental is the right decision when a long-term rental is actually the right decision. I own long-term rentals as well. Funny enough, I actually don't manage those because I suck at it. Short-term rental is my bread and butter. So yeah, not here to sell anything, and I'm also, you know, not here to guarantee that short-term rentals are going to be the right fit for your property, but let's talk about how we can get there.
What is it? Oh,
I gotta do it. You gotta raise your hand or something.
The call right here.
It was me.
What do you want? Surprise, is everybody, except for Gotham, been somebody that works here?
Yeah, no, you can see it.
Surprise, surprise.
Who wants my drink? Raise your hand. You, yep, it's yours.
What do you want?
Jameson.
Jameson? I think we should make everybody that has one take it right now.
I think that's a good thing.
I agree. Or give it to the person next to you. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like community vote maybe.
Yeah.
Raise our hands.
If you drink now, raise your hand.
This is the best AA meeting ever.
Drink now. Yeah, you lost. Drink now.
Wait, did you come on?
Hey, there we go.
Nice. All right, got them.
Don't smell
Yeah,
that.
good.
There we go.
Go, shots,
Number
shots,
three.
shots, shots.
Nice.
There we
I thought you
go.
got past the back there.
Yeah,
I didn't even get past the back.
Yeah, that's bad.
I'll take a shot of wine.
That's awesome. This is the best thing.
I
I've
believe in you.
You
Can you come here more often?
You can do it.
I mean, you know, we're open every day.
Okay, so quick check for everybody here. Who has experience with Airbnbs? Hosted, know something.
200 grand a year in Airbnb.
More on the host side. You did?
Yeah.
What was that?
200 grand a year in Airbnb.
Okay, nice. That's awesome. So you have
I don't any longer
Okay.
because it went through kind of its peak, and at that point you're looking for more direct bookings or a classier platform like VRBO or Booking,
Yep.
etc.
That makes sense. COVID was your best year?
No, actually, I don't think I want to tell this story in this platform. But
Fair enough.
so I was in Chicago, and I was on a treadmill, and somebody got caught with gathering more than a couple people with me, and the owner got dragged into court and whatever, and it was awful. And I was laughing at that. And then 2 weeks later, that actually happened to me, and they woke up a judge at 4 o'clock in the morning, battering around my front door. And apparently, I heard from the neighbors there was people jumping out of second-story windows and stuff. And anyway, I haven't really done it since then.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, if that ever happens to me, I might not do it either. Yeah, that's terrifying. Okay, so nobody knows a lot about Airbnb. Well, you do. But other than that, we'll keep it a little lower.
It's another platform.
Actually, that's a good question.
No, I was just asking, what's the difference between Airbnb and Vrbo?
So nothing. It's almost like Zillow and Realtor.
Oh.
So they're just basically the same thing. That's how people find you and book your property and stay with you. Airbnb is the major player in the space. Vrbo is something that's very popular, but not as dominant in the market.
So Airbnb is the largest name, and so that's something that people are more comfortable hearing, like a Xerox machine. So it's Airbnb, it's a short-term rental, but there's a bunch of different ways to do that, and also there's regulations in different cities that allow certain things and don't allow certain things. But you can Expedia.com your property, just like hotels. You can Booking.com your property, more like a hotel. And you can also create a website where you can try to get direct bookings from your website by promoting it on social media.
Yeah.
Love this girl.
Yeah. No, she knows her stuff. Okay, you can go next one. Okay, so just some very, very basic information here on Airbnbs and kind of what they are, terms that we use. Most of the time, short-term rentals, STR, you'll hear me refer to it as LTR, long-term rental. Short-term, 1 to 30 nights. You're gonna have different nightly rates. Weekends might be more expensive. Average cash on cash, you're gonna get more juice if you're doing it correctly. It's a lot more work. You're combining hospitality and property management, possibly two of the worst industries in the entire world. And I started with it out of college, so I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, and then really, revenues, at least in our market, what we see is we can rent a 3-bedroom house for $1,200 a month, whereas on Airbnb, we can generate about $40,000 a year in revenue out of that same house. So we're able to get 3 to 4 times what a long-term rental would pay. And the other thing is that you get a lot less wear and tear actually, because when a long-term guest stays with you for 12 months, you have to go in, you have to renovate. When you're doing short-term, we're there cleaning weekly. We're getting eyes on the property more often. It's not getting disgusting. It's not getting beat up. You're gonna get scuffs on the wall, but if you do it right, you're not gonna have that bad.
And they know they got their credit card on file, so they're not trying to mess nothing up.
Yep. And there's insurance too, so. Yeah, and then obviously the management load is just a lot higher. Probably why Eric brought I was gonna swear, but my chump ass in. Yeah, that way he doesn't have to deal with it. Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, you can go ahead to the next one. Why Michigan is something I think you guys should consider for short-term rentals. We have a ton of opportunity here, and it's very untapped. A lot of places like Nashville and Florida are getting commercialized with the Airbnbs. We're not seeing that in Michigan quite yet. What we're seeing a lot of is on the west side, it's getting very competitive, but on the east side, it's not very competitive. We're like the only property management company up there that's doing this, which is interesting. You obviously have all the lakes. University of Michigan, we have Michigan State, we have the major medical care centers. There's a lot of benefits to Michigan that I think is not really realized. Yeah, you're good. So one of the things I want to cover is, so Airbnbs, you guys know roughly about them now, right? Makes sense. How do you know if it's a good deal or not? That's always the hardest thing to figure out, because with long-term rentals, Rentometer, does anybody use Rentometer? Yep. You can go on there, you can figure out what a property's gonna rent for. There's 100 different comps, you're good to go. Airbnb, you don't know, because my weekend price might be $500 a night, and then my weekday price is $100, and then boom, I change it to $400. The math is always changing. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight on that, how to figure out if it's even worth it. So 3 numbers that matter, and they're they make sense. Average daily rate, what are we gonna charge on an average month? What's gonna be the daily rate? Occupancy rate, very obvious, how much are you gonna book? In our market, we see about 50% across the entire year. July, we might be at 90, 95%. February is gonna be 10%. So it kind of evens out in the end. And the other thing you got to know is, the cool thing about Airbnb is just honestly go look at your home expenses and then take that and apply it to your Airbnb property that you're looking at. What are your utilities every month? What are your taxes going to be? What's Wi-Fi cost you? What's your gas bill, your internet, or your electric bill? Keep it simple and just try to get a basic understanding of what your expenses are going to be.
So if we're new into getting into Airbnb, how are we supposed to know based off the house with the location what we are going to charge per night?
Yep.
If we don't know.
That's a great question. I'll get into that too. So yeah, I got a really cool tool for you guys. That's exactly like Rentometer.
Sweet.
I'm sure people already know about it, but I'm not revolutionary. Okay, we're good there. Feel free to interrupt me. I don't want to talk the entire time, so feel free. But I do want to give you guys some examples. So this is a property we just bought last year. We bought this in, I think it was April. Seller financing, $327 purchase price. This property will average about $426 a night, 52% occupancy across the year. We'll do about $80,000 a year in revenue. We got on seller financing for $1,500 a month, so we got a really great deal on it. Yeah, I don't know why he did it, but he did. You can see kind of the power of, it's a 6-bedroom house that we bought for $327,000, and we're going to get 10% of our money every year. It's a pretty decent deal, and we also leverage seller financing, so our cash on cash is insane. I will say that's not a common deal. We got lucky, and we were just in the right place at the right time. But to show you guys a little bit of an example of what that looks like.
Hey, Will, is this your house?
It is, yeah. Yeah, the management fee's a little cheaper. Yes, so owner properties, we charge less. That's the benefit of owning a management company too.
Good
So
save.
let's-
Yeah, if you're the ones you don't want to buy, just let me know.
So let's say you weren't the owner, how much would your average management fee be?
So it depends. So we charge 35% for our management company. And before you drop jaw, that sounds crazy, right? We include a lot of what goes into a property. So for example, we have full-time finished carpenter on payroll. We ship him out there at 9 p.m. To take care of an issue, and I'm never going to send somebody a bill for it. So we include stuff like that. I would say average, you're going to be anywhere from, if you want somebody to do the bare minimum, it could be as low as 10%. And then we're going to be at the very tippy top, 35. I would say average is probably closer to 25, 30% for someone who's going to do 80 to 90% of the work. So the idea behind us, though, is we do 100%.
Gotcha.
So like decorating a house.
decorating a house, installing a hot tub, fixing a broken water pipe, calling out a plumber, and dealing with my overflowing septic that because my nephews are well whatever. It's fine. Yeah.
So you got Airbnb, Eric? I didn't know that.
Got it.
Yep.
Well,
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Question, that's okay. So that example, that's, not just play devil's advocate, it's great you can pull up a perfect scenario for yourself, right? Where it's seller financing, taxes didn't go up, and you got 15% management fee. Have you ran the numbers on that at 35% management fee, non-seller financing, and what the taxes would be as a non-owner occupied or non-homesteaded property?
Yeah. I
That really, that would help me understand, hey, does it, because I've looked at doing short-term rental, but I wasn't, for the risk of whether it's occupied or not, I've shied away, probably because of the stability of knowing what I'm gonna get monthly. I don't know, but I'm very interested in short-term rental, just, when I run the numbers for me, it doesn't really
does make sense.
pencil, yeah.
For sure. And honestly, that deal doesn't pencil. But half the reason it pencils is because we did get on SellerFi, and I do own the management company, so we can operate it cheaper. You know, I'll be upfront about that
Sure.
one, right? And I think one of the things is we're not really. So what we specialize in as a management company, you know, so I say I charge 35%. That's very. You're probably not going to find a property manager that charges more, to be honest with you. Most people are probably going to be about 20 to 25%, but they're not going to include as much as us, so that's why we can charge more. But for investors, we don't work well with investors because we do charge too much. So I think at 20%, 25%, that deal is still going to pencil out decently well for you, and there's still deals to be had out there. Another option that I would really encourage you guys to look into is self-managing. It's really not insanely difficult to self-manage if you have a little bit of time. I think one property with the right systems in place, you can manage in probably an hour or two a week. Now you need to have some local contacts, but if you already have those, you're good to go. Does that answer most of it?
Good information, I don't know if it, like I said,
It's
until you
tough.
run numbers, it's hard to pencil something, you know what I mean, so.
I guess, do you know like a number in the situation he says what the percent you'd make a year, like 8%, 6%, 10%? I think that's kind of what he's looking for.
Like when you say that, it would clarify.
Basically off a rental, I think a safe number right there, it's like 8% a year.
if you're in
Very
the
conservative.
suburbs, cash on cash, you should be happy to make 7%, not including appreciation.
So 7% on rental, that's what we look kind of to make, that's like the conservative number. I think that's kind of what he's asking, right? Is that what you want to know, kind of what you make a year percentage wise?
Yeah, how much better is that short-term rental than?
Compared to a rental at 7%.
Right. I mean, so in that example, I mean, even if we increase the management fee and you find something in seller financing, you're still going to be probably in the 15 to 20% range. You know, we're able to get a little bit higher than that.
And that's
because-
cash on cash. No,
Yeah. Cash on cash.
Not.
Well, his situation is not cash on cash, right? That's what you're asking.
No, cash
Oh,
on cash,
okay.
that's what we all look at it, yeah.
Yeah, and I think I wouldn't bother with short-term rental unless you're going to get about 15%. Good napkin math is 20%. So if you buy a house for $1 million, I always like napkin math quickly to check is if it can do $200,000 a year in rental revenue, that usually means you have room to hire a manager, you know, pay all the bills and still make about 15%. So kind of very brief, like, you know, the 1% rule, right? That's kind of the Airbnb rule is 20%. 15% is still profitable, but, you know, 20% is a home run.
20% better than 15%, right?
Right, that's
25
20%.
better than 20?
Exactly.
Thanks.
That's a great question.
Couple of questions.
Yeah.
Number one, when you say 15-20%, you are talking about is the gross income or the net income?
Gross income. Yep.
So that's more money than the net income.
Exactly. Yep.
Right, so you pay more money. And second, couple of things, I don't know, I'm hearing for the first time, I'm interested in, so I don't know even where to begin if I'm interested in Airbnb.
So just hire him. He'll tell you all about it. But you probably can't get a check up front from this guy.
I'll give you some insights to that too. I'll show you a little bit about that.
I know how to got a check.
Yeah, perfect. Yes.
Yeah, I was just wondering, can you go back to that screen, please?
Yeah, for sure. Can you go back one? Thank you.
Just so I believe I'm right, but I just want to make sure. So your 35%, we have cash flow at the bottom of 26,000. And that's 15%. So if I added 20 on it, that pretty much takes care of the cash flow.
So and I agree with you. And that's what.
At 35%, if there's anything, it's
Right.
pretty much gone.
Well, that deal made sense to him, because he is the owner.
No, I'd like to point something out too, Will, just to help you out a little bit. So, for me, it makes sense because I don't want to deal with anything. Okay, anything breaks, here's Will, go.
Amen.
But there's two points here. One thing that Will's not mentioning about himself is what percentage. So you pay Airbnb to do all your marketing. You pay Verbo to do all your marketing. And what percentage does Airbnb take? Will?
Right now they take 15%.
They take 15%. So Will is going to lease out the properties. What percentage of time are you going to lease out that property yourself directly with your own marketing?
28%.
So 28%. So 28% of the time, you don't have to worry about the 15%, correct?
Yep.
So factor that in too.
Well, you've also got something else happening. You've got the depreciation on the property.
Of course.
You've got the mortgage depreciation, okay, and you have the appreciation on the property.
Right.
No muss, no fuss.
Yeah. And another thing for me, which I think for the majority of people in here, nobody's saying sell your rental houses. Burn them all down. You know, it's time to go Airbnb. It's the new thing. We all know this is not the new shit. This is not the new thing. But for me, I look at it as an amazing way to have a cottage and not carry the full burden of the cottage, right? To pay a fraction of what I would pay, and to have Will carry the headache and pay 25% to have a cottage. Make sense? Yeah. Like, I'm not going to go to my cottage on the 4th of July because I'm going to be up at my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's place, and I already know that. Yep. But I know Will's going to put probably $5,000 in my pocket that weekend or that week. So to me, it makes a ton of sense to be able to have that toy or that property and to supplement the income throughout the whole year. So I'm not looking at it as an investment. I'm looking at it to be able to have something that I want to have and not have to pay for the full damn thing. I get to lease the car, I get to have the Ferrari, and not pay for the payment. That's all.
Interesting.
Does he give you a Ferrari too?
Huh? No, I call you for that, Ron.
If you see me drive a Ferrari, please punch me in the throat.
Well, do you have any place like ski lodges? I know it used to be a big thing for Airbnb and Vrbo.
We're mostly in the thumb, so that there's no mountains up there. It's just farmland. But yeah, if you can buy near a ski lodge, you would do very well. We get a lot of hunters, so that's a benefit with where we're at. Is like October for us is slammed because everybody's out there hunting. And to Erick's point, I'm not a property manager for investors. I'll just be blunt and say that I'm a property manager for someone who wants to own a lake house and have it pay for itself and not have to deal with any of the work. I think you had a question back there, right?
I do. Would you say that the monthly utility expenses would offset the renovations compared to a long-term, short-term lease? Because that is the benefit to a short-term lease. In my mind, I would say is that you're not going to have as much wear and tear on your house or the objects inside of it. But would you say that offsets it in a sense?
I don't. It's a good question. I don't think so. I think you're still going to come out ahead if you buy the right short-term rental.
Okay.
For example, we had a client whose property did about $200,000, and the utilities are expensive there, but maintenance for an entire year, I think we spent $3,000 repainting, and that's it. Yeah. On a house that did $200,000 in revenue.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think in the end you're still coming out ahead as long as you buy the right properties.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So I think this is a really important topic. Like Erick said, don't burn your long-term rentals down and buy short-term rentals. They're not for everybody, and there's a lot more risk with short-term rentals. Biggest thing I just want to point out is regulations. At least in our market, we're seeing a lot of regulations come into play very quickly, and they're limiting short-term rentals. One of the townships up by us is named Worth Township. They're also changing the cap on it. Yep. It's very unpredictable. It's new territory. They're trying to figure out how to regulate it. Some townships have outright banned them. When Eric first called me, I thought he was in the township that outright banned them up there, Lake Township. He just missed it, which is lucky.
Wasn't lucky.
Skill.
I am not a lucky guy.
Skill.
Luckily, I
Yes.
So just be super aware of regulations. You know, if you Google it or call the local township, they'll tell you up front. So
What kind of price is it to get into, to have a place like, we're a township, to get that, permit so you can use the verbo and stuff like that?
to get the permit, oh, it's insane.
Is it?
It's $1,000 for the first year. To get the permit is $1,000, and then it's $250 a year after that.
It's not really that bad. right?
I mean, it could be, I mean, if they put this into effect and then you don't, you have no option, that's.
Well, and then
Some of those aren't transferable when you sell your house either.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're a township, so ours would not be transferable.
oh, cool, thank you. I need one.
Yeah, I figured you would.
There's also water.
Oh, that's perfect. My mountain was getting gray, so.
Guys, another something else just to think about. Like you're talking about registering Airbnbs, and so I don't know who owns condos, invest in condos. Really, it's it. So I don't know if anybody's experienced this, but a lot of the HOAs now are doing a investment tax. They're not banning that you're able to rent the property out, but they're charging you for it now. I have 3 different associations that just magically said, "Oh, it used to be just get them approved with us," which nobody ever did. But now they're like, well, you know, $350 a year per property, every single year with the same damn tenant in perpetuity. So I have 3 different complexes that have done that within the last 2 years.
Do you have rental inspections at those houses in
Oh,
the
of
cities?
course. Some cities and not other ones.
Because I look at that like a slot there.
That was my
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
the
good point.
inspections.
Good point.
So for $1,000, you get no inspection.
But I mean, what is the process? How does the municipality, they inspect every 6 months, once a year, every other year? I mean,
They don't.
they don't. Okay.
So you pay them $1,000 and they do nothing.
I was just wondering what you did.
Now,
Turn off the camera.
yeah.
They do so much.
They do. Worth Township, so great, so great. Now, one of the things they did do though is they made you put a 2D map on showing the exits, and so we manage like a 500 square foot house. You can literally see like the back door at any point in time.
Yeah.
Well, when you say they make you do it, they don't know if you do it. You just.
Right.
Okay.
Now we do it. We do it.
Of course.
Of course you do it. Good job.
So again, deals. I would try and stay, 10 to 15% if you're doing short-term rental, cash on cash. Honestly, it's a lot of things that could go wrong, a lot of things that can change. It's hospitality, it's property management. I mean, you just have some of the hardest things to do. So I would really just be careful when you're analyzing it. Don't try and force a short-term rental if it's not going to do 15% cash on cash. Honestly, if it's an investment. Now, if you're buying a second home and you want to have a second home for free, completely different story. Right there. Oh, and so actually I built this tool for you guys today because I don't know, I just started messing around. Feel free to scan it, but it's a little analyzer that I put on our website for you guys. It's very basic, and it'll tie into helping you analyze a property. It's a little calculator. You can plug in your average daily rate, your occupancy, and you can plug in the majority of your expenses. Now, please, it's not perfect. It's just a little calculator. It's something you can pull up while you're at a property and kind of napkin math
I
it.
got you.
Yeah, it's a quick number.
Post it on
Exactly.
secret communication with my name.
All right.
You said it'll tell us the daily night or the nightly rate, or we have to.
So you have to pull that, and so there's a website called AirDNA. Has anybody heard of AirDNA?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So AirDNA is what I recommend. They're not perfect, but they're good. They're going to give you good numbers. So what I would recommend is airdna.com. You go in, you plug in the address, bedrooms, bathrooms, how many people it sleeps. Now remember, when you're calculating for an Airbnb, 1 bedroom you could put 6 people in if you put twin bunk beds. So keep that in mind. And then you can use the calculator, plug it in, kind of guesstimate your expenses like utilities, taxes, and it'll give you an idea of what you could earn on a property. And if you are going to seriously go look at a property, please, I'll have my email at the end. Shoot me an email with the address, and I'll pull an actual revenue estimate for you guys and send it to you. I don't manage outside the thumb, so if it's outside the thumb, I don't really have any interest, but I'll help you guys pull some revenue and give you guys some insights and see if there's anything I noticed. So just something to help out.
You will, when you say outside the thumb, like,
So like not
how low do
Detroit?
you go?
Yeah, not Detroit. I do have a recommendation for you though.
No, I have them all.
Okay, fair enough. We go down to Fort Huron. Okay. We do have a couple in Marine City, but we're finding that we're spread a little too thin right now.
So you don't have help in Marine City? Or, yeah?
Yeah, the help right now. Yeah.
Okay, well, we have some
You have some
Monzo
recommendations?
groupers that might be able to help you in Marine City. Seriously.
That would be awesome. Because I love Marine City.
Before you go out there and you some degenerates that might be able to.
We're all degenerates. It's an AA meeting.
That's what the resume says.
Monsters are real.
Okay. I think we're good there. Does anybody, everybody good there? Any questions? I know the AirDNA website, super simple to use. You log in, create an account, it's free, very easy. So make sure you write that down. All right, now the interesting part of the conversation, how to own a lake house for free.
I like to know.
Yeah, does everybody want to own like a $500,000-$600,000 house for free?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Cool. So what our company specializes in really is helping owners like this. You know, we help people buy a property. We help them decorate it, do the whole 9 yards, and we manage it for you to where you can now have a lake house where you can come visit it 3, 4, 5 times a year. Because let's be honest, that's all you're going to come for the most part. And you can own it for free. I mean, you can basically have people in there. It's getting clean. Even our owners, you know, you come and stay at your property. We come and clean after you. You don't even have to clean on your way out the door. You can just leave. That's the benefit of what Airbnb can do for you guys. And I think it's a really interesting thing that people don't think about because now it's an asset. You can take the depreciation. There's a lot of benefits. You know, a good place to park some money on a waterfront property.
Opa! See, nobody say, I said.
We just said it's a room full of degenerates.
Let's talk.
Get into the parking lot. It's so overdue. All right. Who wants a shot?
I got a question. What makes you different from VRBO?
So we're not well.
Yeah.
So we utilize Verbo. So Verbo, you put your it's almost like putting a house up on Zillow for rent.
Sure.
You know, you list it on there. People message you. You have to deal with the messages, right? That's what Verbo is.
Verbo's not going to come manage your spot,
Yeah,
and everything else.
Exactly.
Verbo is the listing side.
Well, no, I think I just like to know the difference.
View Verbo as Zillow and him as Fran. He's a property manager.
Yes, Airbnb.
I'm just saying I've always wondered what makes them different. That's it. That's all I'm.
That Airbnb.
Like
Better
Airbnb.
clientele than Airbnb.
That's what he asked. That's what he
Same
asked.
thing.
Okay. Okay.
It's like Zillow and Realtor.
Got it.
What's the percentage difference?
That's why I said if he was in here, we've already went over
Yeah,
that.
it's a percentage difference that they charge.
Airbnb is about 5% more take. But so we do 56% of our reservations, or 52, through Airbnb. So about half. I mean, they're pretty dominant.
Do you do any extra screening of those people, or you just rely on Airbnb?
So we do not do extra screening because we are not located in like Detroit. You know, most of the people that are coming to
Hold up.
He said said downstate. She said downstate. I heard.
But in Detroit, you have to worry about your neighbor booking your house and throwing a party, right?
No, I mean, I'm in Vegas, Chicago, DC, so I mean, I'm not talking about specifically Detroit. I was just asking you a question. Do you do extra screening in any facility?
So, well, okay, so we don't because we're in a vacation area, right? We don't, the biggest thing that why you would do extra screening is it's in you're in a city and your neighbor books your house and invites 60 people over and those a party. And the Lexington Port St. Louis market, we don't really have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Let me help you a little bit too. So let's be honest. What extra screening can you really do, and what can you turn somebody away from?
So, I guess to drill down on that.
I'm being serious.
Yeah,
I don't know. Good luck.
So to drill down on that, do you use VRBO, Airbnb? Do you use Expedia?
We do not use Expedia.
Booking?
Nope.
And then do you give your customers like a website portal or any type of extra? Explain.
So we send them a portal where, like, we don't verify. So with Vrbo, Airbnb bookings, right? They're already verified. So in order to use those platforms, you have to submit government identification. You have to verify yourself. So those people are always verified. We don't go above and beyond and verify them to a further level.
So just as far as marketing, what platforms do you use and what other opportunities do you provide for advertisement of a short-term rental?
Oh, honestly, our website's the biggest thing. I mean, we bring about 28% of the bookings. So if you're a regular homeowner and you're just listing your house on Airbnb, you know, you're only getting 52% of the reservations that we're getting as a short-term rental. You know, we're bringing another 28% to the table just by our marketing, our brand, our locality. And Dan left me. How many of our signs do you see when you're driving around?
Everywhere.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. I mean, it's like for the thumbs
Is
up.
that why it looks so familiar?
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
If you're going up, I can't
Very
believe you
up
didn't know. Just
That looks
so much like MiCasa or something. But so if you
which is where we're still learning from.
Oh, interesting.
If they come after me, so you know, it's over. We'll go back to Lakeshore Retreats.
Don't worry, we got Sean in the back there.
Eric, you need to shut that camera.
I know.
Can
that's why I never
independent
had one
owners pay to advertise on your site like we pay to advertise on Expedia, or is it solely in-house?
Solely in-house.
Okay.
Yep. Good questions. I like you.
You don't like me though.
I love you.
Do you have realtors at your agency?
How do
you find your leads?
For new clients?
Yes.
Honestly.
Oh, not for new clients, for
We have a
houses.
whole room full of us.
Oh.
Commercial properties.
Yeah, well, we get a lot of referrals from real estate agents up in that way. And honestly, a lot of word of mouth, and people just see our signs everywhere. So that's the most part. I don't really do any advertising online for new clients because I'm having to turn people away. I don't have enough
Let's talk about
capacity.
to obtain properties. Do you have agents looking for properties at your agency?
Oh, it's for like the clients buying them?
No, for you to buy.
Oh, for me to buy?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, agents just bring us
Oh,
deals.
they just bring them to you, so you don't have anybody in the house right now.
No.
I think what Dan's trying to ask.
Yeah.
If somebody came to you and said, I would really like to buy an Airbnb, would you please send it to me or Nicole or somebody that works?
Yes.
Dan's trying to ask.
The correct answer is yes.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm kind of I got hit too many times in the
You
head.
deal with the
like,
monitor group. We sell it in pairs, so it's kind of hard for you to get those.
Yeah, I got smoked too many times by hockey, so you know. Yeah. If you ever want to buy anything, let me know.
How do you get a free offer?
Oh, this is my offer earlier. If you guys want to look at any vacation rentals,
Get a shot.
shoot me an email. That's my email down there. Will at MiCasa Stays. I have business cards. Shoot me an email, address, bedrooms, bathrooms, how many guests, and I'll send you over a revenue estimate.
We can rent Eric's for half price then?
Do we get a
What was
discount?
Do you get a discount?
We can rent Eric's for half price.
Yeah, listen, if you
it's
guys all bind together, sure, we can talk about discount. I'll group up.
Says the offer is free, not the room.
Oh, shit. Well, you want to show your website real quick? And show how
Read the fact, please.
I gotta see your price, so.
Dan.
No, you're good, bro.
Yeah, that's our website. I gotta redo it. It's not as good as I'd like it to be, but yeah, it works. Yeah.
So let's see Erick's listing.
That's the 500 square foot.
Yeah, let's hear it.
We don't have the photos yet.
Oh.
Yeah. The property manager's slacking. A revenue hack for you guys too. If you add a hot tub, I found that like a hot tub adds like $10,000 to $12,000 a year in rental revenue.
Wow.
It's insane.
That's an easy buy.
You can lease them too.
I don't know.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh.
Eric, add a hot tub.
Good question.
About those hot tubs, you can lease them too, and then just.
How about liability?
Oh, you can. I know you can finance them. I know you can lease them.
Hang on. Safety.
Maybe you two need to talk.
So yeah.
That's just some of them, and then there's 88 more here, guys. Obviously, we're not looking to have you guys book an Airbnb, but this is what their marketing is. This is 28% of the revenue, and like you said, another 52% is Airbnb. So
They control a lot of inventory there.
Yeah.
I don't know how many Airbnbs are in the thumb, but we control a lot. Huh?
Yeah, we've probably got about like 30-40%.
That's a lot.
It's all marketing.
My guess is you probably have the same rate on this as you would as Airbnb and Vrbo. Just keep like the profit margins even better in these instances.
Yeah, usually our website's a little cheaper than Airbnb.
Okay.
And any good property manager, like so Airbnb charges you 15%. I mark my rates up on Airbnb by 18%.
Okay.
So that way, you know, the fee is offset.
Gotcha. Fair.
But yeah, it's a little cheaper to book through a website. That's another hack for you guys if you ever want to book a property for a vacation.
So I'm personally happy right now.
Yeah, try and find the direct booking website. So yeah, that's it. I'm done talking.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Put the hot tub in the right spot.
I got her number too, so.
That's fine. Okay, guys, if you enjoyed Will's presentation, please give us a 5-star review. And if you enjoyed listening to Upa for the last minutes, anybody who's going to give us a 1-star shitty review, we got some more shots. Okay? You guys get your phone out, please. Thank you. No? Nobody? We got shit.
Let's get the reviews going, baby.
Appreciate it.
I enjoyed it.
Come on, we gotta get the reviews going.
get off Showing Time Plus.
I'm trying to. I'm working.
Camera.
Eric.
Come on.
I'm sure you guys know how County Hannah was the best bill.
What was that?
Yeah, everybody, let's scan this QR code. Eric puts a lot of work.
Hold on, it's not working.
It's not working.
He gave us dinner. He gave us drinks.
Eric, what did you do, Eric?
Oh, let's see if the QR code's not working.
No, it's not working.
Little Eric, get on it now.
No, I got it.
All right.
It's I got it.
Oh, let me read it.
There it is. There it is.
Here it goes. No, still not working. Oh, I got it.
Oh, look at that. Look at right
It's
there.
amazing how you can see
How are
who
you on
gives us
there?
your who gives a review and who doesn't. You know what? Any son of a bitch
Hey,
that
Eric.
drank my Jameson orange his tires are being got tonight. Uh-oh. What are you laughing for?
I was up at 5-star.
Not gonna be very funny when you can't get home, huh? Where do you live at anyways?
Huh?
Where do you live at anyways?
What I want?
Where do you
Where
live?
at?
Where do you live?
What?
Where do you live?
Where do you live? What city?
Where's your
city?
Where?
Sterling Heights.
Say hi.
Warren.
Oh,
Car walk.
70 mile walk.
You got it?
Yeah. Around here?
Okay, calendar of events. You guys obviously know when our meeting is. This is the chamber. You know this event is sponsored by the chamber. So here's our other events that they got kind of going on. If anyone wants to take a picture of this, they give a free meal and a very hospitable. There's also some women business alliances as well. So everyone wants to take a picture.
The
Being
next,
esteemed guest.
the next Women's Business Alliance meeting is April 9th. I don't know where that is, but there's a congresswoman speaking. I can get you guys more details on that if you want.
Every one of these is on Yamos, even if it says who comes.
Yeah.
Speaking on John's behalf, if anyone owns a company here, the chamber is very, very beneficial. He puts a lot of effort into getting businesses work. He's made me quite a bit of money this year as a corporate sponsor, and which is, it's not cheap to be, so.
Southeast Michigan Chamber of Commerce, by the way, guys.
It's a whole Southeast.
They got about 6
Very
different
large.
chambers that they've rolled together.
Very large.
Johnny's doing a very well job.
Yeah.
We're
So they
talking
did a lot of-
Yeah, no, he works hard. He puts, it's not just a normal chamber where you just pay and you're just there, where you gotta hustle yourself. He'll actually hustle for you too.
I don't love the word hustle, but it's,
Yeah, but
he works really hard.
he works
Yeah,
for
he
you.
works really hard.
Whatever.
He's a hard worker.
Okay, good? Let's go. MCRES 50/50, we talked about that. The kids are gonna hit you up on the way out.
Oh.
West Springs like a 4-leaf clover, hard to find.
All right, there you go. What do you want?
James.
James. Anybody that said his name, I was like,
All right, so,
it's class.
since John Larson's been waiting so long,
No.
time.
You missed half the meeting.
I know, but guys, I've been working on my speech for you. Hold on. Guys,
We love your enthusiasm.
if you were here last month, you already heard my speech on roofing, so I'm not going to bore you with it. But we do great roofs at a great price. However, I got a big announcement. We're doing windows now too.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, let me hear it. Move it up. Vinyl replacement windows. We got a great investor product, just like we do on the roofing side. We also got a great product, energy efficient, Energy Star rated product for your personal homes as well. Okay? Anybody that sends us over any referrals or needs any windows, roofing, anything like that, we're your guys. Any referrals? Erick's got some Monzo bucks for you. You can cash that in at the next investor meeting. Thanks for your time, guys. Thank you. I got
John is the easiest roofing
All right. Bender Manning, start over here. Get it, Ron.
My name is Ron McKino. The name of my company is Rehab Financing. I can get you the money to buy those windows. I do rehab financing or DSCRs, okay? I've got brochures with me and I've got cards with me. I'll be here afterwards. Glad to talk to you. All right.
You out?
Sure. Jay from Preferred Moving and Storage. Obviously, a lot of folks in here are moving and know people who will be moving. We do local, we do interstate, and we do long haul moves. Or even if you got small little projects at a business, some things that you need to get moved, you got storage stuff, we're happy to help you guys out. We gotta change Kyle.
Oh, we have Kyle on here?
I'll change that.
That's cool, I got you.
I didn't.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so anybody up here, I promise you this much, they will not take off with your money.
We're in the circle.
Is the phone number the same?
No.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
If Preferred takes off with your money,
Do you want
then
yourself?
I know where they live. That's all I'm saying.
Let me write that down.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Gotham, on the other hand,
Thank you.
We got you, babe.
Sterling Heights, a big place.
I wanna give can I give a shout out too for working with anybody? Is that a?
Yes,
appropriate?
yes,
You can do that when it's their turn, and you say, yeah,
Okay, okay.
What we got back here? What we got? Dave, got it.
Dave from Dozer's Appliance Service, doing all major appliance repairs, rental properties and your own property yourself. Doing all of Oakland, a good chunk of Macomb, and all of Detroit, Grosse Pointe, good chunk of Wayne. Mentioned Monzo, I'll take $25 off any repair.
Look at that, huh? Connections matter.
And also got some Detroit Tigers magnet schedules on the reception desk, so feel free to give me a holler. Very good.
Thank you, Dave. Yeah, Dave does a great job for us. We appreciate him. He's very expedient and he takes care of a lot of my close friends. Anybody else back there? Anybody else? We'll stand up. No. You guys sit down. Wait your turn. It goes this way. This way.
I need a big time like that.
Okay. You guys, sometimes you guys give me money.
Yeah.
It keeps me out of jail.
Yeah, I definitely don't do criminal stuff, so if you're going to jail, I'll go to jail.
It's fun. It was good.
Anyways, my name is Sean Norsegan. I'm an attorney. I do real estate law. That's why I'm here. Most of my clients are investors. I handle everything A to Z. Mostly it's evictions. It's quiet titles. I can tell you that my prices on evictions are going to be cheaper than whoever you're paying right now. I have very low overhead. Eric's a nice guy, lets me work here. This is friends and family, so that's the price you get. I never charge you to talk to me. I like talking real estate too, so if you have questions, whatever, I'm around. You got business cards, I'm happy to help you guys.
I was just about to ask you the last word for Eric. I didn't get to talk about before we leave.
But you got you, I'll be here.
I can vouch, she's awesome.
Thank you.
He only charges a significant amount of money if you act Greek and you're not Greek. And the price is. What else we got? Yes, can you guys stand up together? Now, can you hold hands? All right. Your buddy can come in, it's fine. Put your Joe on.
All right, I'm Joe. This is Matt. This is Sean. We're on the top left. We're Michigan Mortgage Pro, preferred lender of the Monzo Group. We do your primary, secondary investment, DSCR. We just launched commercial as well. That goes from anywhere from 100,000 to 100 million if you're interested. We did just launch a new product as well for primary borrowers with depending on your FICO score, 20% down, no income, no debt to income limits, just whatever you want. We're gonna do. So we're getting creative. We're gonna be here floating around. If you have any questions, scenarios, get with myself, Matt, or Sean. But we appreciate it. Take a photo, save our numbers, and call us anytime.
Good.
Thank you.
Give those guys a shout out. Worked closely with Matt a lot recently, and then also Joe with the home refi, and then the DSCR loan. Top-notch service. Yep. Really good dude.
Yeah, we do first lien HELOCs as well, so that's awesome too. Thank you.
Yes.
And he's a ginger on St. Patty's Day. Give him a little bit. Okay, what else we got?
Who's up?
Anyone back here?
Wait, your turn. Look at that. Here's
How about it? Hey, John Van Loon here, Goosehead Insurance Agency. So those Airbnbs need to be insured differently from standard rental or for your standard homeowner's policy. Not all carriers cover them.
I haven't done anything yet.
No, you're good. You're good. We got you. You're good. Let's say that someone decides to rent your Airbnb and I don't know, make it Epstein Island for the weekend. We've seen nice things. Or that nice hot tub some kid drowns in, or the lake someone drowns. So I hate to be the damper, but this shit happens. This is why I'm here to protect you. So if you're going to move your property from primary home, secondary home, or landlord rental to short-term rental, you need to call it. John, who said insurance, join the flock. Yes, I did. So you probably want one of those.
Also worked with John, made it super easy, super helpful, got me really good, better coverage for a better price. Yeah, I appreciate that very much.
Thank you. And you know what, John? Thank you for not increasing my car insurance or my home insurance. I figured you said the rates. That's why I asked my office manager to check with you, and then she responded back, yes, these are the rates. Did they go up? Yes, these are the rates. Okay. Thank you for not increasing them. We got anybody else?
I'm new, so I don't know, is this just like vendors who are part of the group already, or is this?
If you are selling brooms, you're allowed to do so now. So 100% good. You're good. You're good. Unless it's something really weird. Then you gotta go.
I'm Chris Frost, owner of Shelby McComb Painters. I'm painting for about 30 years. We do residential, commercial, and cabinet painting.
That's cool. Want to give me your phone number?
Welcome. Yeah, I want your number,
please.
please.
First time here.
586-991-6555 is the office. And if you want my cell, it's 586-489-8379. And I've got some cards if anybody wants them.
Welcome. Thank you.
Welcome.
There you go. That's it. Thank you for coming. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. Go enjoy yourself. The bar's not closed, so. We're all on toilet paper, just like.